Good morning, children. Welcome you all to the class 6. I am going to take social science. I hope that you all are fine at home. Okay, we are going to do the first lesson in history. What is history? Okay, before going into the lesson, I would like to ask you one question. If I ask you to tell your grandfather's name, many of you could able to say. But how many of you know your grandfather's father's name? Very few of us only could able to tell our grandfather's father's name. Okay? So this is just to know the family members who lived in the past in our family, or the ancestors who lived in our family. Okay? So this is our history, we can say. This is our life history. So in the same way, it is also very important to know what had happened in this earth. So it is very important to learn what has happened many centuries ago, what happened in the beginning. Okay? So that is what we are going to see in this lesson. Generally, history is divided into 3 periods: ancient, medieval and modern period. So in this lesson, we are going to first concentrate only on the ancient period. Okay. Now first let's see what is history. What actually history means. History is a study of past events in chronological order. History is a study of past events. Past events, whatever happened in the past, already had happened. So that is what we call it as history. Chronological order. What is a chronological order? Usually in history, it is measured in years. Okay? That is BC and AD. BC, before Christ. AD, Anno Domini. Like BC, it will go backward. So whatever the incident happened before the birth of Jesus Christ, that comes under BC. Okay, so that is after the year it would have been mentioned, BC. And Anno Domini is after whatever the incident, whatever the event happened after the birth of Jesus Christ, Anno Domini. Okay, so BC, before Christ, AD, Anno Domini. Okay, so about timeline, a detailed description is also given in the video link. Okay, followed by this video, you can see that. Okay, and you can understand much better. Now, next we will see from which word the term history has been derived. Okay, the term history has been derived from the Greek word. Okay, so the term history has come from which word? Greek word. Okay, Greek word historia. Okay, it has come from which word? Greek word historia. So what is the meaning of historia? Historia means learning by inquiry. What is inquiry? Learning, you know. Inquiry means asking lot of doubts, asking a lot of questions. So how you will learn history? Okay, is by asking lot of doubts, asking lot of questions. Now next we are going to see all the historical documents are usually preserved in the museum. Okay, definitely we must have some clue, evidence. Okay, then only we could learn about the past. So all the historical documents are preserved in the museums. Okay, so all the evidences you can see in the museum. Okay, through that also we come to know about the ancient period or the people who lived in the past. And not only that, if you want to study the lifestyle of the people, also we need some evidences. So that evidences also it is preserved in the museum. See, in the ancient period, okay, during the Stone Age period and all, how do we come to know about the life of the Stone Age men? That is through the stone tools which is used by the Stone Age man. So through that we come to know about the lifestyle of the Stone Age man. And what are the other things that is preserved in the museum, if you see, like copper plates, inscriptions, cave paintings, rock paintings, okay, and even the small materials which is used by the people in the ancient period. See, in ancient time, the people lived in the caves, okay, they lived in the forest, okay. So, they did the paintings on the cave, on the walls of the caves, and not only that, even they did paintings on the rocks also. So, they had a habit of drawing the paintings on the walls of the caves and rocks. Okay, what they would have done? Definitely they would have done their day-to-day activities. So their day-to-day activities, in the sense, in the ancient time, man were hunters. They lived in the forest, they hunt animals. So they had drew pictures of hunting on the walls of the caves and the walls of the rocks. So through that also we come to know about the lifestyle of the people in the ancient period. Okay, and all the historical documents which is preserved in the museum also, it is also gives some clue, some idea, some idea, some clue, some evidences about the lifestyle of the people during the ancient period. And even the historians also, they did some archaeological excavations. Historians, they study about the events that happened in the past. They did some archaeological excavations. See, there are many archaeological sites we have in India. But especially these are the two major archaeological sites we have in Tamil Nadu. Okay, one is at Adinambakam and Adichanallur. What is that archaeological sites? So that is through archaeological sources also we come to know about the life of the people during the ancient time. So what is that archaeology? They will dig out the ground. So by digging out the ground also, they got some tools, they got some materials which is used by the people in the past. Okay. So these are the two major archaeological sites which we come across in Tamil Nadu. Okay. So through this we come to know about the lifestyle of the people. Okay. Then this is for your additional information. Okay. Numismatics. What is numismatics? It means the study of coins. Okay, so if you want to study about coins, we call it as a numismatician. People who study about coins, they are called as numismatician. Okay, numismatics. Epigraphy is a study of inscriptions. Okay, epigraphy is the study of inscription. So inscription is, okay, the people they did drawings on the walls of the caves and the walls of the rocks. Okay, and even they did engraved the inscriptions on the copper plates, stones. Okay, so that is the study of inscription. Okay, I hope that you all have understood the lesson. Okay, now let us recall what. Okay, first let us recall what we have done so far. What is history? History is a study of past events in chronological order. Then we saw about timeline. So usually in history the timeline is measured in years. Okay, the incident which has happened before the birth of Jesus Christ is BC, and after the birth of Jesus Christ is AD, that is Anno Domini. What is timeline? Okay, timeline is measured in, usually it is measured in years. BC and AD. BC is before Christ, that is before the birth of Jesus Christ. AD is Anno Domini, that is after the birth of Jesus Christ. The event that happened before the birth of Jesus Christ is BC, and the events that took place after the birth of Jesus Christ is Anno Domini. Then we saw about from which word the term history is derived from. Okay, it is derived from Greek word historia. Meaning is learning by inquiry. Then we saw about all the historical documents are preserved in the museum even till today. Then if you want to know the lifestyle of the people, we can come to know through the sources like stone tools, copper plates, inscriptions, cave paintings, rock paintings and so on. Then we saw about the archaeology. One is that Adarambakam and the other one is Adichanallur. Then finally we saw about what is numismatics. Numismatics is the study of coins, and the last one is the epigraphy, which is the study of inscription. Thank you, children. You have understood the lesson, children. Followed by this video, you will get a homework, one assignment will be given. Then one video will be given. You can enjoy that video.